she proclaimed to the Secretary of Treasury, Steve Mnuchin, that he would not step over her time when she was asking him a simple question, which, by the way, he never answered. Right? But what he was doing was trying to speak over her. What he was trying to do was skate around the questions that she was asking him. What he was trying to do is proclaim to everyone who was watching that live that what she had to say didn't have power and didn't have value. And what did she do? She let him know, didn't she?
Absolutely.
Right? What she said is, okay, let me tell you what he said first. Because I watched it today because I said, Denise made me do this. She made me do this quote, right? And I said, let me look at what really happened in that particular space. He said, he was asking the guy, I don't know what the guy's name is, yeah, Mr. Speaker, right? Thank you. That's his name, Mr. Speaker. He said, I thought the rule said that I could answer any question that I want. And she said, well, he failed to tell you that when you were on my time, I could reclaim it. So that shut him up. Yeah. Even Mr. Speaker, he was like, yeah, she got 5 minutes. That's hers, right? But what we need to understand, and what we need to know, is that, first of all, you guys know Ranking Member Maxine Waters has been doing this for about 25 years. She's been in that position. She's been one of the most powerful black females to grace our political system. Amen. Right? And a lot of us, including myself, didn't even really know how powerful she was until that happened. Right? She was even one of the first members of the Black Caucus, and she is the oldest running of 12 black women in the House of Representatives.
Yes. Okay.
Right? So I think for her, not only was she saying in that moment that she was reclaiming her time from someone who was trying to steal it from her, I think it came from something far, far more ancient than that. In her experience, but also in our collective experience, right? So when she was saying, I'm reclaiming my time, she wasn't just saying, I'm reclaiming my time in this space. What she was saying is, I'm reclaiming my time for all that you have tried to take away from me. From all that anyone has tried to take away from me.
All right.
Right? I'm not letting anyone stand over who I know that I get to be. And you don't get to tell me when I could be quiet. You don't get to tell me when I can sit down. And you don't get to tell me who I get to be. Absolutely. All in that one statement, that's what she said. And that's why so many people gravitated to that statement. I mean, a man made a gospel song about reclaim. It was a good song too. Y'all should look it up. Look it up on YouTube, right? It was really good. But it was because of that. And it became such a big thing because it spoke to so many other people, not just I'm reclaiming my time because you trying to talk over me right now. So what my question is to you today is, what are you reclaiming? What is it about you? What is it about your life story? What is it that other people have tried to shut down from you or take away from you? What is that thing? And what is it that you are going to reclaim today? Okay? That's the question I'm asking you. When I was a young girl, 10 to 13, 14, 16 actually, being a tomboy was who I thought I was, right? I would play and run and swing and jump and climb with the best of the boys, right? And t-shirts, neck up to here, right where my necklace is, all my t-shirts is up here, right? And jeans and sneakers, and that's it. I didn't have much of a wardrobe. This is cute. I know you're cute. Thank you. But this was a long time coming, let me tell you. Because that's who I knew myself to be. And the reason why was because I had a very strict dad who, when I started to develop, he started to shut down that part of me. The feminine part of me, who would love to go dressed like this, who would love to have my cleavage showing, right? I don't have that problem today. But that's what that was for me. And so the way that I dealt with it was, I'd be a tomboy. Because I don't have to be feminine. I don't have to confront that. I don't have to be that person. And then I don't have to have my father's evil grill on me about that, right? I could just be that part of it, and it'll be fine. Until I got older and realized that really was stifling me, and that really wasn't who I wanted to be. I think I'm a very girly girl now.
Okay.
I think so.
You are.
But thank you. Thank you. Right? But it took time, and it was a mental process for me to get to the point where I could do that comfortably, right? And so that was one of the instances where I knew that I was reclaiming something that was taken from me, or at least I thought it was being taken from me. It felt that way. And I was reclaiming in that moment my femininity, right? And then there was a time where I was married. It wasn't very long ago. I know I don't look my age, but I'm a lot older than I look.
You're fabulous.
Thank you again. And in that relationship, I lost my voice. And when I say that I lost my voice, I mean I lost my voice.
Yes.
I could not speak. I couldn't scream. You know how you sound when you have allergies and laryngitis, and you are trying to scream but nothing comes out?
Yes.
That's what happened. And it was because I was married to someone who I allowed to take my voice away.
Say it again.
And at that moment, following divorce, right, I had to go through another process of redefining who I was.
Yes, absolutely.
And so funny, this is great. I tagged you in, but you probably didn't see it because you were doing all of this. This morning, on Facebook, I saw a note that I wrote in 2010, because this is when this happened. This is when I got divorced. And I used to have a pen name. What do you know this is?
I can see it. Keone?
Yes.
Keone Carter.
Yes, Keone Carter. This is the first book that I ever wrote, right? She didn't tell you my name is Keone Carter, did she? She did not, right? But this is who I wrote this book under. This was my pen name, right? And during my marriage, I was using that name to start to become the person who you see right now, right? Right. That's who I was.
Yes.
But somehow I had put Andrea, that's my full name, and Keone in two different compartments.
Yes.
Because Andrea was the one who couldn't speak up for herself. Andrea was the one who let people just walk all over her. Andrea was the one who wasn't feminine, who wasn't sure of herself, and wasn't confident. That's who Andrea was. And Keone was everything that she was not.
All right now.
So that's who I thought I had to be. By the way, funny enough, the title of this book is God is a Woman, 7 Keys to Self-Love
All right.
and Empowerment for Women. But even at that time, I wasn't really fully empowered in myself. Because I wasn't ready to say that Keone and Andrea were the same person. And today, I kid you not, the note that I wrote to myself that I posted on Facebook, that popped up. I'm going to show you. Everybody going to come to my phone or pass it around. And you're going to see, because you can't make this stuff up.
All right, all right.
It literally popped up today with the note that I said, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Dre.
Wow. All right now.
Because at that moment, I had an epiphany and I realized, why am I creating two different people when really I am that person?
That's right.
It's literally the
Absolutely.
same person.
Yes.
Right? Like if I look in the mirror, I'm going to see the same person.
Yes,
Right? But I had
Reflection of
created,
self.
yes, I had created such a dichotomy of the two that it didn't even occur to me. So at that point, and that was 2010 when I first separated from my husband, that's when it became clear to me that they needed to merge. And they were the same person.
Yes.
Right? So at that time, I was reclaiming my identity.
Yes.
And I was reclaiming who it is that I know that I was meant to be.
Yes.
So, who or what are you reclaiming today? Now, if you know me and you've seen me speak before, I'll just talk to you. I really actually want you to answer the question. So, somebody should raise their hand and tell me what you are reclaiming today. Okay? If you don't raise your hand, I want you to know my first profession is a teacher. I will call on you.
Okay.
Okay? Because all of us have something.
Yes.
And all of us, even if you're not ready to admit it, it's there.
Yes.
So maybe you don't want to say it out loud.
I do.
Yes, Lord.
I am reclaiming my personal wellness.
Yes.
I'm no longer allowing people to vomit on me, to lean on me, to let me take them to where they need to be, and they fall down, I pick them back up.
Yes.
I'm reclaiming back, I'm protecting myself.
Yes.
I'm a
Amen.
personal life coach, and they will keep coming, and they will keep coming, and then I'll be the one damaged.
Yes.
They're too heavy. So I've done that, and I feel light and happy.
Thank you.
All right.
I have the patience. I have a trauma medicine school. I have the patience for my children. Adults, they get 3 strikes. I have to have balance.
I hear
But
you.
the children get 10. For the adults, if you don't reclaim, I'm almost 60 years old. I'll be 59 in September.
Beautiful. I mean, really.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Working on it.
That's my Somalian trait. I'm African. I'm proud of it.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, that's what I'm regaining. Because when you allow people to keep vomiting on you, and they have their problems, they keep giving it to you when you give them solutions, and they don't take the things that they give you, they come to you again, it's draining.
Yes.
I'm regaining my wellness.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm regaining my financial freedom.
All right.
My wealth, I'm taking it, I'm teaching my kids, we're ready to make a whole group of entrepreneurs.
All right.
And do everything that my mother showed me.
Yes.
And what my mother died to give me was my house, and I want to keep it. So.
All right.
I'm not gonna say that. Hello, everyone. My name is Masuna, and I reclaim for me, mind, heart, body, and soul. I can attest to your testimony because I too have been in your shoes. We just wear a different size.
All right.
I was a young mother, and in my family, my parents are married. They separated. I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Hello, somebody. Yes, we moved to Jersey. We're screaming. And my mother, she's no longer here. She was not just mother. She was Amma. Many trials and tribulations, victorious woman. And in her trials and tribulations, she had her children. My mother was, her strength, I know for a fact, I'm wear it well.
All right.
Every trial and tribulation, I was a teenage mother, and they slay us when we're young because women have babies by themselves. And I'm an educator, and I'm a youth warrior. And I deal with young sisters, and I tell them the truth.
Yes.
Because my thing is that when you've been in a marriage, sometimes they say not to be unequally yoked. What it was, I tell my husband, I have nothing against you, brother, but we were a journey, not an eternity. Because I was young and in my youth, being a teenage mother, now we have to fix it and do what is supposedly society's normalcy.
I know.
Instead of saying, I said, when I saw I got pregnant again, it's like, oh my God, I gotta fix this. They think I'm a harlot, Jezebel. They talking about me, but in my neighborhood, I was the one getting the degrees.
All right. All right.
And though they slayed me, I looked at the ones who were coming for me. But because of the strength,
All right. So you're reclaiming
they
strength?
said no weapon formed against me. So when in my marriage, when I realized I was praying, I learned that my relationship with God was still being challenged. He said, because faith without works is dead. How can I operate and say that I love God if I'm not operating in faith? So me being prayed up, He allowed me to see things before they were happening. Boom, 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 boom. So I had woke up one day and I went in my bathroom. I remember getting myself ready. And he said, introduce yourself to yourself. I said, boom. I said, good morning, Queen Masuna.
All right.
And from that day,
All right.
I said, I rise out of the ashes. I'm Phoenix.
All right.
I call myself Queen Free for a reason.
All right.
And now they say, good God, the dead has arisen.
All right.
I learned, and that's what I reclaimed.
All
and
right.
it is my responsibility because God was bringing the young sisters to me. I'm supposed to teach them something.
Yes.
And I only can teach them about something I went through.
Yes. Amen. 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 Yes. All right.
Anybody else? Can we hear from some gentlemen? Oh, I
All
don't
right.
know. But there's some guys in here. I would like to hear from y'all. Hey.
So my name is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
And I am reclaiming the right to reinvent myself.
That's
All
right.
right.
Yes,
My past will not define me.
yes.
That's right.
Y'all don't even understand why I'm here. I was just talking to my parents last night.
All right. All right. All right. It's all right. It's all right.
About my dream. What I see.
Yes.
It's there, right in front of me.
Yes.
I can see it. And I'm here for a reason. And I thank my cousin. Because she know me.
Yeah.
You know me. I was rock fronting. But I have children. And I grew. And I'm growing.
Yes.
Yes. Amen. Amen. No, I think somebody else. Yes, anybody?
Don't all talk at once. I know, they don't. And although gentlemen tend to just have a quiet mystique about that, I know that there is something in your life that you want to take back. Are you pointing at one?
No, I'm sorry. I'm directing her to our table.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking to me.
I'm talking to Pip. She told me Pip.
Oh, are you there? Okay.
That's my little cousin. Come on now.
All right.
What are you reclaiming?
All right.
All right.
I work with people, I work with people with developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities.
Oh,
10 years.
okay.
I work with people short term. I give everyone a lot of energy.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Tired of giving my energy and I give it back, get back positive.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
All right, take back my energy. That's right. I can stop being tired.
Yes, yes,
And the positive energy comes to me.
yes,
We'll rise.
yes. All right, absolutely.
Okay, can we have one? Yes.
Can I have?
perfect.
I want to piggyback off of what this gentleman said because, and I don't like to always talk about married couples. I used to be married too. You know, I used to be married too, and I don't like to come across as if I don't appreciate men or husbands for that matter. But because I'm not married, I have to say that I have to speak as a woman who is reclaiming her independence because
Yes.
like you, sometimes we lose our voice.
Yes.
Sometimes we're running and giving it all to everybody else. And sometimes we're depleted and we don't have a glass that's half full. It's like at the bottom. So because whenever, like she said, we reconnect to God and we get our glass full to the point that we are overflowing and now we can pour into other people. But at the same time, that independent thing, we don't have to be worried about men or anybody else for that matter. You just say, like, I appreciate this moment here because wherever God is leading us to, whatever is for us, we're going to get. So
Yes,
while we are
absolutely.
in our moment, women, we just need to appreciate this moment.
Yes,
Because that's what we
absolutely,
have.
absolutely, absolutely,
Thank you, beautiful.
absolutely, absolutely.
Last but not least.
And I am reclaiming my time as a young black mental health professional
All right.
who has a voice and who is dignified and who can use their personal story to help others.
Yes.
Thank you guys all that participated. And as we are wrapping up, even if you did not speak out loud today, my encouragement to you today is to think about what it is that you need to reclaim in your life. For you to be whole, for you to be better, for you to be exactly who it is that you want to be.
Yes.
In this life. Because you only got this.
That's right.
At least that we know of.
Right.
But we only got this.
Yeah.
So, think about what you're going to reclaim. And make it happen.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you guys so much.
Thank you.